From Arsenal losing to Aston Villa to Manchester City beating Sunderland 3-0, and to Liverpool drawing 3-3 to Leeds. Welcome back to the most interesting league in the world, the Premier League. Hello everyone, it's your boy Sammy. This is Matchday Vibes and this is my Premier League Game Week 16 prediction. Make sure to subscribe, like and comment if this is the first time you are seeing this channel. Let's go. Now, the first game of the week is Chelsea versus Everton. Chelsea, they are in a very, very poor form. As we all know, after their game against Barcelona, they've been dropping, losing to Leeds, drawing to Bournemouth. This game is actually a very good game for them to try to bounce back. But Everton, they are not doing so bad as well. They are picking up points, getting up some games. And I think this one is going to be somewhat difficult for Chelsea because I don't see them in that full strength yet. Maresca seems to be doing a lot with the team, with the rotation. He does not seem to know the exact players to use and to stick with, and also they might be saying they have injuries and all this kind of stuff. But this is my prediction, yeah? Chelsea versus Everton. I think Chelsea might just be, really good against Everton. They are playing at home, right? So I feel they're going to pick up 3 points and they're going to win this one 3-1. I see Chelsea beating Everton 3-1. And the next one is Liverpool versus Brighton. Now, Liverpool, I think they were 3 goals up against Leeds, or I think it's either 3 goals or 2 goals up. But the game ended 3-3, and that's to tell you that this Liverpool team are in serious trouble. Because even with scapegoating Mohamed Salah, is still not helping them in the league. I know you would say they won away in the Champions League, but bro, that was by penalty, and there are a lot of debates about the penalty and if it was supposed to be a penalty, right? So Liverpool, they are not in their top form yet, so this is actually a very tough call to make, although they are playing at home as well, playing against a Brighton team. I feel at this time, Liverpool fans, if we are not win this match, is this slot out for you guys? Because, how worse can it get? So basically, I'm going to give my prediction for this game. I feel it's going to be a Liverpool win. It's going to be a very close win, like a 2-1 win, a 3-2 win, something like that. I just feel Liverpool should be able to win this game, right? And we have the next game. We have Burnley versus Fulham. This is also going to be a very, very tight game. The Premier League is that league that is very difficult to predict, right? When sometimes you even feel like, okay, you are getting your predictions right. The Premier League will just come and boom to your face. You miss it, right? So this is actually a very tight game. Burnley versus Fulham. But I see a draw here. I see a draw, a 2-2 draw. Burnley versus Fulham, maybe like a 2-2 draw. Yeah, I feel it's going to be like a 2-2 draw because I know there will be goals in this game. And we have Arsenal versus Wolves. Now, Wolves is like the poorest team in the league. I saw when Manchester United beat Wolves, their fans were coming out singing and dancing and celebrating. Bro, you guys just beat the last Agbeko. We call it last Agbeko. They just have 2 points on the table. I think they're going to be like the worst Premier League team ever if they end the season like this, if they don't start picking up points, and Arsenal are playing them from the back of losing to Aston Villa. That loss was crazy, the last kick of the game. And kudos to Arsenal fans. They knew that game was going to be tough. Normally, before if Arsenal won't play a game, they come and tell you that they are confident that they're going to beat. But all the Arsenal fan, AFTV, all the league gunners and the rest that came out to give a prediction, they were always saying that Arsenal game was going to be a tough game, right? And they predicted it right because it was a hell of a tough game, Arsenal lost that game. But then playing against Wolves, there is no how Arsenal is not winning this game. There is no how. Coming up from the back of their Champions League game, Madueke scoring 2 goals, telling everybody that, see, I'm here to take over from Saka, right? But then it's a very easy prediction for this one. 3-0. Like I said, the Premier League is not predictable. It's difficult to predict. You can just go and predict this game now. Something else can just go and happen, right? But then we're looking at it on paper, Arsenal, they are supposed to beat Wolves 3-0. Now we go to Sunday. We have Crystal Palace, Manchester City. Manchester City is back on form. Beating Real Madrid in the Champions League is no jokes. They did not just beat Real Madrid, they beat them convincingly, right? 2-1. So looking at them playing away to Crystal Palace is actually a very, very tough game. You don't want to rule Crystal Palace out completely. But then I feel personally that Manchester City, just 2 points away from the top of the table, they would want to capitalize. Although Arsenal is playing fair, so if Arsenal plays, it's going to be 5 points. But then Manchester City would want to capitalize, and they would want to keep that safe distance between them and Arsenal. They would not want Arsenal to run away with the league. So I think it's going to be a win for Manchester City, and it's going to be a 2-0 win for Manchester City. And we have the next game, Nottingham Forest versus Tottenham. Like I said, it's difficult to predict the Premier League. Now, if you have watched up to this extent, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before Christmas. Let's do this, guys. So, Nottingham Forest versus Tottenham. Crazy game, crazy game. I'll just give you my prediction. I think it's going to be a 2-1 win. And I think Nottingham Forest will do this. There's this thing with me. Not Tottenham fans, don't be angry. Don't come for me, right? But I just feel Nottingham Forest can get this. They're playing at home, right? They're playing at home, and they have a wonderful manager in Sean Dyche that is turning their season around, So I think they would win this game. Then we have Sunderland Newcastle. This game is actually a very big game. Sunderland Newcastle. Sunderland coming off of the back of their loss against Manchester City, they would want to, because some 2 weeks ago, I think they were right in the mix, I think they were third or they were fourth, But in this Premier League, the gap is not so much. Once you lose one game, you are going down the drain, right? So everybody is careful about this season, So we have Sunderland Newcastle, and I feel personally for me, it's going to be a Sunderland win. Jesus, what kind of prediction is this? I know you are shocked in the comment, but I feel Sunderland, they will get the win in this game. We have West Ham Aston Villa. I don't see Aston Villa slowing down anytime soon. They won in Europe, right? I don't see them after beating Arsenal. They've picked up about 7 wins out of 8. This Aston Villa side is cooking. Unai Emery is doing a job. And a lot of people are saying if Unai Emery had the squad Arteta has in Arsenal, that I would have been able to win a trophy, like maybe the Premier League or the Champions League. Do you think so? If you think that, let me know your thoughts in the comment. Do you think Unai Emery with this same Arsenal squad will be able to pull up a Premier League or a Champions League trophy? Right, but for their game against West Ham, it's an away game, difficult game though. West Ham not really in that type of form that you would want them to be. And Aston Villa, they are in the form of their lives. I see Aston Villa winning this one 3-1, right? Then we have Brentford versus Leeds. Leeds is showing to the world. Funny enough, when you're looking at the fixtures on paper, playing Chelsea and Liverpool almost back to back, if not back to back, picking up 4 points from those games. That's incredible. When Leeds were playing Chelsea, everybody feels say, oh, Chelsea na shit. Bro, Leeds are good. Let's call a spade a spade. Now they play Liverpool. Liverpool, I turn them. I know you would say Liverpool, they are not in the form of their life, but basically, Leeds is good. Let's give them their flowers. They whip the champions. They trash the champions. So looking at this game against Brentford, they need to be careful with this Leeds side. Somebody call them. If they just go Sumomi, Jekajo, they go chop them. It's a very tight game. I think it's going to be a very tight game. But I see Leeds, because of the momentum, right, coming out for the back of the win against Chelsea and their draw against Liverpool, I see them doing well in this game. I see them winning this game 2-1. I don't know. Make sure you come back for these predictions. Come and drag me if you feel my predictions are wrong. But then celebrate me if you feel that these predictions are very, very strong. And I also want to see your predictions in the comments, right? Then we have the biggest club in England playing on Monday. Then they carry Manchester United. They go where everybody go relax, watch them. Since una say now be the biggest club in England, go Champions League, una not agree. Go Europa, una not agree. Go conference, una not agree. Come what they call it, Nigeria Premier League, una not agree. Una say una one day, no wahala. Premier League say thank you, Manchester United. You guys will play on Mondays. Last week, now still Monday, when everybody don't play enter us. So everybody go sit down, they watch Manchester United. Manchester United fans, how do you guys feel knowing that the world is not distracted on a particular day? They are just watching your team play. If your boyfriend supports Man United, please cuddle him on Mondays. You're not supposed to face that trouble for work. Then come face Manchester United game for night. I see you all celebrating your win against Wolves. Bro, that was Wolves, man. So let's predict the Manchester United game. Manchester United Bournemouth. It's going to be a tough game. Don't deceive yourself. Manchester United fans, come to reality. The game you played was against Wolves, right? But then, Then Manchester United, Old Trafford, they should win. They should win that game. They should win. So I'm going to give Manchester United a 2-1 win against Bournemouth. I feel, although Bournemouth is very strong, you see, Chelsea drew against them. A lot of persons were saying a lot of things. Bro, that Bournemouth team, they almost win that Chelsea match safe, in case you don't know. Right? So Manchester United, let me know what you think in the comments. You think you guys are going to pick up 3 points against this very solid defensive structured Bournemouth team? Right? My prediction, like I said, is a 2-1 win for Manchester United. If this is the first time you're seeing this channel, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before Christmas, right? If you're a Chelsea fan, Arsenal fan, Manchester United fan, Liverpool fan, subscribe to this channel. Come and banter. Come and I know some of you like bantering, you like seeing people tears. Come and see it. We there for you. Peace. Woo.